On the 10th of June 1944, 642 people were killed in this village in a single afternoon. I've sat on this footage for 4 years because every time that I've come to make this video, I've closed the project. And that's not because I don't know what to say, it's because I wasn't sure that I had the right to say it. But today I'm going to try, and this is Oradour-sur-Glane. 4 days after the D-Day landings in Normandy, as Allied forces pushed inland, German units stationed in the south of France were ordered north. One of those units was the 2nd SS Panzer Division, Das Reich. As they moved through the country, they carried out reprisals against civilians. Oradour-sur-Glane was one of them. This village in central France was destroyed, not bombed, not caught in crossfire, but deliberately destroyed. Every man, woman and child that the SS could find. 642 people in a single afternoon. What you're looking at now is exactly how it was left. Nothing was rebuilt, nothing was moved. A village that was never allowed to disappear. Before the war, Oradour-sur-Glane was the kind of place that never makes history. We're talking farmers, shopkeepers and children going to school. There was even a tram line that connected the village to the nearby city of Limoges. It was just a normal place. Oh, and the interesting thing is that there are 2 villages with similar names, Oradour-sur-Glane and Oradour-sur-Vayres. Whether it was a mistake or not, it didn't matter, but it's still debated. But that afternoon, SS troops surrounded the village, and this wasn't a routine check. The men, well, they were separated and taken to barns and outbuildings, and then they were shot in the legs, purely so they couldn't run. And then the buildings were set on fire. 5 men survived. 5. The women and children, they were locked inside the village church. And the Germans filled that space with smoke. And as women and children were trying desperately to escape, they were just roundly shot. And then the church was set on fire. Only one woman survived. Her name was Marguerite Broffange, and she escaped through a window behind the altar. When the fires died down, there was not much left. Bodies were found where they had fallen, in the streets, in the buildings, inside the church. Entire families gone in a single afternoon. What's left here today isn't a reconstruction, it is an actual village. The cars, the sewing machines, the bicycles, left exactly where they were. This is not a museum in the traditional sense, it is a record. Places like this are difficult because there's no distance, there's no interpretation, no buffer. You're not reading about it, you're standing right in the middle of it. And that changes something. Not just about the history, but about people and how quickly normal life can disappear. And it's also important that places like this are not forgotten. It's taken me 4 years to release this, and I think part of the reason for that was standing in that church with no roof, walls marked with bullet holes, and just how small it felt. It didn't feel like history, it felt close. Almost too real to turn into something to make content out of. And I'll be honest, I don't know how to do that properly. I still don't think that there's a perfect way to tell this story. I don't have a neat way to end this video, but if you ever come here, then walk it, experience it, and I'll see you on the next one.